Now, what is the biggest mistake you see first-time screenwriters make?
I get this question a lot, and honestly, the biggest mistake is rushing the process, submitting before they're ready, submitting before their scripts are ready, not doing their research, and just the deadly combination of impatience, desperation, and ego. And
Horrible mix.
if you get those trifecta, you are effed before you ever start.
Yeah.
It's never going to happen, because this business takes four things. It takes luck. It takes timing. It takes
your soul. No, I'm joking.
Yeah.
It takes your soul. No.
It does take your soul. It takes talent, it takes timing, it takes luck, and it takes. There was one other I always say: talent, timing, luck, and
persistence.
Well, that too, and the right idea.
Yeah.
And the right idea, and if the right writer doesn't have the right idea at the right time and have the right luck, it doesn't happen. Even if you have two or three out of those four, it's usually the fourth that becomes the X factor. There's so many projects I've worked on or developed over the years that were just like 2 years before its time. And if we had just waited another year, everybody wanted that thing, or there were writers who had the greatest idea I've ever heard, and it was the right time, but they weren't the right writer for that project, and it's just when those four things, the right idea, the right writer, the right time, and the right luck all come together, that's when success happens. But too many writers are trying to force it, and their impatience and desperation will not only cost them sometimes tens of thousands of dollars, which, as a consultant, I'm super weary of because, let's face it, it's not a secret some people don't like consultants, and there are some really shitty consultants out there who should not be charging for working with people, and they ruin it for everybody else. And the writers who are so desperate to get their first script out and made are the ones that are going to fall victim to that. And we hate seeing that happen. And so, in executives, they can smell desperation a mile away.
I was about to
like
say
bacon, like you, it's the one thing, I know a writer who's a good writer, prolific writer, hasn't quite broken through yet, but but he got a reputation as being a little too desperate, and people don't want to work with desperate writers. They want to work with people that feel like they're already professional writers. They just, don't have the jobs yet to prove it, but they feel like they are professional writers.
Desperate.
So, that really is
yeah, nobody wants to, it's like a girl doesn't want to date a guy who's like so desperate, or vice versa. It's the same in this business. And I remember being on both sides of that equation, me being the desperate one, and then me being the one that smells the desperation on people. And it's such a turn off.